Hello and welcome to episode 2 of our Corvuria campaign. In the last episode, we got everything started and did an initial war against Ashenionde, and we were able to take all of their land because we were able to actually get careful on our ruler, which reduced our aggressive expansion by 10%. We have minus 10% in our national ideas, and then we had a mission that gave us an additional 20% aggressive expansion impact reduction, which adds up to 40%. So we were able to take everything, and the Empire's not all that upset with us. We're going to try and take 2 provinces off of Order Aldressia here. We've declared war on Ibavar to get a humiliate on them and take their money and loot them and do all kinds of good things. And I'm hoping to snag these 2 provinces as well, just so I own them. We might also take Tiamas. It'll depend on what the aggressive expansion looks like. We have called in our allies in Sagamber and Arboran, and by the way, Arboran did in fact get their personal union over Exwis. So this should be a rather easy war, and I'm hoping that I can get Sagamber and Arboran to do all of the hard work for me. And they could siege everything down, lose their manpower, and I can keep mine. Because we recently just lost 10,000 because we are colonizing into this region. Now, Ravenbanner, we can see them, but they need to form the Raven March, and then we will get a subjugation CB on them, and that's not going to happen for a while. So we just don't want them to die. That's the main thing here. And I don't have any Diplo slots to try and make that any better. Why do you hate me so much? I just need to improve with you. Though, to be fair, you're not the greatest of allies. I could probably find someone better. But let's focus on the war that we have right now. Oh, hold on. Let me check for some good old personal unions. Less than par is 40. You know what? I wouldn't mind that. He's craving. Yeah, right now we would get a succession war, and that is a lot of development inside the Empire that I could snag, and we could feed them a bunch of the Asmari culture, too. And that way I don't have to core up that, and they can keep it. So we'll see how that goes. But it does mean that we probably need to break our relations with Silverforge. I was going to attack here in Tombsvale. I'm glad I didn't, though. You know what? There were no gnolls in Ba Sing Se. Remember, there was a whole lore bit about how this used to be the most valuable land in Corvuria, but it was flooded by one of our rulers when the Jazobine, which was a demon gnoll thing, made its way up through Bulwark and was attacking into here. So we kind of went all nuclear and ended our own stuff in order to save our lives. So, you know, well worth it. Now, both these guys are still Tech 3. We are Tech 4, so we should be able to smack them down pretty effectively here. Not much you're going to be able to do. Ibavar is currently losing one of their stacks to some Elven Forebears rebels. And we want to let them do that. We don't want to get involved in that conflict. I don't want to spend my manpower fighting their rebels. Wex is demanding unlawful territory again, even though he just recently did that, so I don't appreciate that in the slightest. Who else would I like to ally inside the Empire? Vern wouldn't be a bad idea, so let's start improving relations with him, just so we can see. It'd be nice if Arboran could get to Tech 4. I mean, they will get to Tech 4 before Ibavar will, but, like, will it be fast enough? That is the question. So Gamber's actually gone down south and started sieging things down here. I do see these 5k Varane troops sitting on Sagamber's big Iskander fort, so I'm just going to let them sit there. I've got no reason to contest that. No thanks. You just do you, little guys. You just do you. I would love this personal union, though. It would be so nice. And we would contest the Marin for it. Yeah, and we could absolutely win that. Could even beat Thamarin up for some money. Because our expansion paths are a little bit limited here in the early game for Corvuria. We can't go into Eston yet. We're not far enough down to go into here yet. And obviously going into the Empire is difficult. Now, retake Ravenhill. I will lose 30 autonomy here, which is good because it is in a full state. How we looking on that old Renaissance? Yeah, it's very far away. It's very far away. All right, well, let's retake Ravenhill because it will give us a stab on top of that. And 30 prestige. All of these things I like. Ravenhill Fortress was once a sight to fear and brought order to the Vertburn Basin. If we are to secure our control of Dasanor, we must reclaim this place. All right, gain 30 prestige, 1 stability, 100 admin points, and lose 30% autonomy in Rackman's Court and Ravenhill. And then second War of the Pale Raven, we need to own Ashfield, and Esheniande cannot exist or be a subject. We did it in one War of the Pale Raven, because we're just cool like that. The first War of the Pale Raven was in response to a ploy to bring the lands of Esheniande into Corvurian hands. Instead, it backfired, and Valerian I Silvivan betrayed his father and took the fortress of Ravenhill with him. We must right this wrong and bring our lost son home at any cost. Bum, bum, bum. Yep. Gotta get that land back in our hands. And Harvest of the Ashfields happens. For 30 years, we get Esheniande defeated, which is +2 monthly splendor, +1 yearly prestige, and +1 yearly legitimacy. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Ashfield, the former capital of our enemy Esheniande, has fallen. With hardy ash wheat and plenty of cattle, quote-unquote, to harvest, our forces have a field day. While the ash fields may suffer from our eager harvest, several of our crop fields will benefit from the return of piles of ash to use as fertilizer. All right, such is the fate of Esheniande. So we take 3 development from Ashfield and we spread it out into the Corvurian Marches, Elderite, and Mihela's Redoubt, and 50 devastation. But that's okay because we have a fort here that will get rid of said devastation. Okay, Ibervar's up here. That's all their troops. See, but I know for a fact that there's going to be... Yeah, there's Elven Forebear Zealots there, so I don't really want to go say hello to them yet. Ooh, we have sacked Varain. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, I'll get the 5% professionalism. Sure. That will be rather nice. Next up, we should probably focus on grabbing Arca Eldressia. And if we do want to get this... Oh, yeah, pull back from Ivar. If we do want to get this Postal Union, we should probably improve relations, so that way the Emperor doesn't tank our relations, because we know they will. I could call in Silverforge to this war. Oh, I didn't break my alliance with them yet. Sure. Call them in, and then we'll break the alliance afterwards. Yeah, they can go siege all this down and fight rebels and stuff. That works for me. BPAC results of petition, not my concern. Let's go ahead and send a couple of troops up to Tombsvale to make sure that they cannot get it. Sagamber is asking for money. I'm gonna have to say no. Sorry, man. I don't really have enough money for that. And I'm not colonizing, and that is, well, bad. Oh, I haven't sent my colonist out, I should say. So let's do that. Have I really not done that the whole time? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Orcish refugees from the Company of Thorn. So I think... I mean, we could beat them up for money. I will do that right now, but in the long term, I think we're going to accept orcs. Because they give goods produced, and I like goods produced. I don't care if the Brink Marches doesn't like me. No! Our powerful mage heir died. I knew it. I told you. Did I not say it? Did I not say it in the first episode that he would die? Well, we get a 4/4/6. Can't be too upset. Sure, not a powerful mage, but that's okay. Some things are worth getting rid of. We gotta go deal with those rebels. Here, leave 1,000 troops behind, and we'll send in our mercs to take the brunt of the attack. Are they gonna reinforce this? They are. Also, Silverforge has a war wizard, so we just won't reinforce. We'll just loot. Go loot. It'll be good. Make your way here. I mean, Silverforge, can you, like, go to this province? Because with a war wizard, that would really speed it up. Okay, or not. I suppose that's okay, too. Yeah, I didn't really want you to do it anyways. Now, if I wanted to take land off of Aldresia, we could do that. That's fine. That won't fire. Yeah, I think that's definitely well worth it. Get this level 3 fort off of our border. Yeah. Let's piece out the smaller guys, though. So, Gibbard, war reps, money. Oh, that is a lot of development. That is a lot of development. A 221 to our capital. Let's do that. It's 6 AE. I mean, that's what, 5 development for 6 aggressive expansion inside the Empire? Yeah. I will take that. And then get rid of those just to farm a little bit of prestige. We will not gain a lot, but we'll gain 2.5. And the more we have, the better. Yes. Good. All right. Next up is going to be Varane. You go ahead. War reps, money, pillage capital. 3 development for 3.6. Yes. You go ahead and transfer me your trade power and break some alliances. Sure. Once again, just a little bit of prestige there. Looting this province. And then we can start to loot this one. Can you both stand here? No, you can't. All right, then I will not do that. Not worth it. I mean, Ibavar's getting rolled, and from Ibavar, we're going to want... Shoo! I didn't make him a rival. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, that's fine. I didn't want to humiliate anyways. Get war reps and money then. And we'll take what we can get. That's unfortunate. I forgot to rival them. Oh well, these things happen. These things happen. Are there any other missions I can be working on here? Yes, vampires to 60 loyalty. Right now, they're at 52, so we need to give them either filling their stock or organizing a masquerade. I will fill their... I'll organize a masquerade. We do lose a little bit of tax income, but our dude will die soon, and then our heir will be in charge, and then we'll offset that. Okay... I'm just nervous that these guys are going to move back in and attack us. That would be like worst case scenario. Worst case scenario. All right, we grab this. Yeah, Ciliande joins. Not that big of a deal. Give me your money. Give me your war reps. Unless I want to vassalize them. No, I don't want to deal with that province. I don't want to. I think it's fine. I think that's fine. Mission complete, weaken the Empire. Oh, right. That was another reason why I didn't want to do that. To ensure that the pathetic attempts by the Empire at consolidation fail, we shall take the foundations of their borders. Without their imperial integrity, the Emperor will forever be seen as unjust. And they have 49 imperial authority right now, and we will lower it by 15. No imperial authority for you. Not allowed. Not allowed. Okay, quality wool, thank you. A little bit of cash, we'll never turn that down. We have finished one of our claims. Apparently we're gaining corruption. But that should go down once these are done being cored. We do still have low crown land. Ooh, goblin overpopulation in Can Valley. So that's a level 2 eventers wanted. Do we have... Yeah, no, we have just quest rewards. If we need to make them more influential, though. I mean, I could give them free company rosters. I don't necessarily want to, though. We'll see. If it doesn't go away soon, we will have to enact some special things to try and offset that, because level 2 is bad. And if it ever gets to level 3, they'll probably hurt a lot. Patronage for the Renaissance arts. Yes, yes, always. Money, prestige. Well, I lose money. Gain prestige, and Ravenhill will gain 25 support for the Renaissance. Let's go ahead and encourage development here. And get up to 15 dev. Do I want to develop Renaissance? I mean, we're in Canor. It wouldn't be super smart to do so. Fasting probably isn't worth spending all those monarch points, to be honest. Confused why I only have 15% war score here. Oh. Because they occupy a bunch of stuff in there. And we don't really own any forts. Yeah, okay, let's start teaching down forts. I didn't realize that. They are low, though. I mean, we could forego getting money. We could just grab war reps. Yeah, I can't take that land. We get one. If we get one fort, then we can get max war score with money. So that's what we'll do. We'll go wipe his troops as well. Farm a little bit of army tradition off of that. All right, come on back and start looting again. Go ahead and state that up. Core those up. Just make sure that we are prioritizing the correct things here. Looks like the rebels have, in fact, broken Ibavar. So can we get away with this now? Technically speaking, yes, we could get away with it. I'm not going to, though. I don't think it's worth it. Let's start improving relations with Stalin. Let's send troops onto Ibavar. Make sure we send 3, actually, just in case that these guys rise up. Just prevent everything from getting unsieged. Awesome. All right, this is not fully looted yet, so we don't need to move. We're still improving with Leslampar. We are losing some inno because we're not caught up on tech, such as life. These early wars do be like that. They do be like that. Improve relations with you. And let's just start improving with everybody inside the empire. All right, well, if I'm not going to take any land... No, we could do that. Because we got that year tech. When you take money, I mean, I can't take 2, right? Yeah, no, that's too much. But I can take 1 province, which will finish out this state. So let's do it. I don't know why I'm in the Korean screen. That's not going to do us any good. All right. Yeah, it's all the all stuff we can get out of you. I mean, I could steal possibly 6 development from their capital. I mean, yeah. I mean, it would be kind of foolish not to steal 6 development. I'm not sure how that's going to look when it comes to aggressive expansion, but it's 6 development that I can move to my capital, which is pretty nice at this point, since our capital is only 15 dev. It's not good. Not good. Free land. I like free land. There we go. And they fight them. Meanwhile, we will just keep looting. It's a little bit slower paced right now. That is just how the Corvuria start goes. I do love to see Ordia doing well, because we will get a subjugation CB on them, which means we will have a very strong vassal down there. Right, if I wanted to pillage, that does add Wex to the coalition. First of all, switch this over from hostile trading to established communities for sure. But we can just wait for the year tech, and then we'll be good. All right, and what's our current force limit? I mean, our force limit is 24. We're currently meeting it. So there's no point in deleting these mercs until we absolutely need to. Immoral prices. I mean, we could bump up the nobility loyalty, sure. Or sorry, the merchant loyalty. It wouldn't stay up there. They gain 10 influence too. But it would give us some dev cost reductions if I wanted to develop something. Like, I'd really like faceting, is the thing. How much money am I going to get out of this war? I'm going to get 100 crowns. So I could upgrade this center of trade to level 2. I can expand infrastructure here as well. Make it cheaper. You know what? Yeah. We'll pay the money. We'll pay the money. Gives us minus 10% dev cost. Take this. Uh-oh. Should I have waited? No, we're good. We're good. We have enough loyalty. Goblin skulkers arrive. Oh, boy. We may have to give out the estate privilege to the adventurers to get rid of the goblins. Usually something I try to avoid, but they are spreading quite quickly. That is not good. Not good. Because eventually they can make you lose money. They can make rebels pop up, I believe. Which are all bad things. I don't want to lose money, and I don't want rebels to pop up. We're talking like 20,000 goblin rebels that will pop up and cause issues. Lots and lots of issues. All right, Wex no longer joins. Now, it's not based on relations. It's just based on aggressive expansion, right? Yep, we're good. We're good. All right, money, war reps, transfer your trade power. Actually, don't transfer your trade power. Nothing I can do with that trade power anyways. Goes nowhere for me. All right, core that up. Let's go ahead and expand infrastructure here. Upgrade our center of trade. We have encouraged development on it. Okay. It's a 0.23. I mean, obviously this is not where I would prefer to have Renaissance developed. Like, you know, we have cloth farmlands here, but I mean, this is where the center of trade was, and this is where the gems are. And I like both those things. And the gems should hopefully flip over into glass, as long as we can embrace the institution. And we could sell titles here, and I think we will, because that will also placate the Dark Lords. Vampires have been a part of modern-day Corvuria since the Aldresian Crusade of 1044. The first of their kind were even our strongest and most powerful crusaders. Without them, our lands would still be plagued with undead or conquered by foreign tyrants, and as such, we've established a working relationship with them. Our patrons wish for certain privileges to be granted to them. In return, they promise to consolidate power even more behind the crown. Well, I do enjoy the sound of that. So we gain a bunch of crown land. Vampires gain 5% loyalty and 10 influence till 1504. So we go from 3% crown land to 13. So that sell titles was essentially free. Now you want me to build a temple in my capital? Yeah, sure. I'll get there one day. One day. Go ahead and embrace the institution. Would anybody like to buy the institution? Oh yeah, lots of people. Arboran, Sagamber. Sagamber will give me 0.59. Arboran will give me 0.97. It's not going to get any better than that for us right now. Perfect. All right. And let's get our troops back home. Do I want to delete this fort? Yeah, I do. It's a grasslands fort. I don't need to deal with that. All right, let's choose new rivals. Look at that, Ibavar. Go figure. Who are you allied to? Gibbard Rain. And there is Faceting. Awesome. Gem cutting masters in Ravenhill have made a breakthrough in diamond cutting by experimenting with diamond dust suspended in oil on their scapes. This is allowing the Corvurian artisans to cut the rare stones in entirely new shapes into much greater brilliance. The resulting technique, known as faceting, produces a stone of a more pleasing geometric shape and with better optical qualities. As the new stones and the technique for making them spread across courts and workshops, the demand for jewelry, diamonds, and precious stones is increasing greatly. All right, we get Diamond District until the end of the game, giving 0.5 goods produced and 15% trade value, and the price of gems increases by 25% until 1821. Woohoo! And we're making a lot of money for more reps. Really? Why? Why you do this to me? First you take away my powerful mage heir, then you take away my 446 heir. What? I haven't done anything to deserve this. And now we get a stupid 263. Oh, what? Oh, man. Man. Oh, and he's a naive enthusiast. You know what? Get out of here. Wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Sylvivans might go away. I didn't think about that. I might have made a brash decision in my anger. That's not good. That's not good. All right, let's improve with outrage countries. Get them back on our side. And we can start to drill as well. 27 ducats for more reps. Okay, yeah, they're just taking loans. That's what's happening. I don't know who is. I'm assuming Ibavar is, but someone is taking loans. And we are going to go ahead and lower autonomy throughout our lands, as we should not gain any more autonomy at this point. That is good. I could remove these from the Empire. Nah. We'll leave it in, because then they gain less Imperial authority. And I would prefer that. All right. There is a colony completed. Let's just keep moving. I am kind of regretting stealing the colony from Ardennen, because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get everything done in time. But we'll see. We'll see. You move back up here. Do I want to seize? Do I want to seize? Is there anything else that I need to do before I seize? Any other missions that are requiring loyalty of some kind? Oh, if I focus on those provinces, I get global settler increase. Okay, hold on. Abandon that then. And send them here. We'll get there eventually. I don't know if there's anything else that requires friends. You need a barracks. You want Shroud Fort to have yeah, it has fort still. Yeah, you want barracks, okay. So we're just kind of chilling. We're just kind of chilling now. Okay. It's 3 mil. Get rid of them. Let's go ahead and seize some land. Let's try and get our crown land back. How are you doing? Oh, wait, you migrated. I mean, you're doing all right. You don't have the strongest of federations, though. That makes me a little nervous. Won't lie. A little bit nervous. Let's have one improve with allies and another improve with outraged countries. We should have decent improved relations. No, not really. Not really at all. We do have decent Diplo rep, though. For now. Ravenbanner declares war on Earworm. Okay, well. It's fine. Laurent, you... Oh. 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 Sornkoss has declared their independence with the support of Goed. Interesting. Okay. I don't know how we could take advantage of that. Because we'd have to fight Bucelar if we try and get a show strength on Wex. But I do see that they are allied to Nathalair. But if I want to fight Nathalair, realistically, I need to have a decent navy. I'm not going to give anyone access. Well, fine. You can have the access, whatever. Yeah, we are drilling our 5-shock general there. I'm so disappointed that we lost both of our heirs. That is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Like, they were both so good. Why? Why? Do I have a royal marriage with my allies? Oh, wow. You are not happy with me. I can lose a stab, or I can lose crowns and corruption. I'll lose this, I don't know, 3 stab. 3 stab is so nice. I'll take the hit. I'll take the money. I'll be fine. I'll get over it. So, Gamber, why do you hate me so much? Denied aid, unlawful territory, and I have no improved relations with you. Well, that would do it. Orcish minorities immigrate elsewhere. Okay. I mean, that sucks, but I ain't gonna stop them. They can go wherever they want. Not my problem. Go ahead and state that up. And core everything. Then we can go ahead and lower autonomy in those provinces as well. Just to squeeze every ducat out of us that I can. That will work beautifully. Ibavar no longer a valid rival. That's sad. Boo. Boo, boo, boo. Force limit is currently 30. We could build up to that. In fact, we probably should. I don't really see a reason why we wouldn't. We are about to have lots of rebels here. Yeah, the nobles don't appreciate me lowering autonomy everywhere. That is for sure. Let's build another bit of infantry just to scare people off. And we could even look for possibly going to a level 2 advisor somewhere. If we really wanted to. But we are, in fact, out of time for today. Trying to keep episodes to about a half an hour. But we have continued our expansions, done a couple more missions, lost 2 heirs, very good heirs, might I add. So not thrilled with that. We are going to focus admin here and try and catch up on admin tech and mill tech and all techs. And we have a lot to do. A lot to do and a lot to see. Ibavar will be our next expansion target, most likely, if I had to guess, whenever that truce is up. But that is going to do it for today. I would like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.